On the sidelines, hard and silent fight. Laughed at all your jokes, pretending I was fine. You never said the words, but
For
your
2 weeks, silence had taken the place of laughter. Where there was once shared secrets and stolen glances, now there was space, wide, uncomfortable space. At Bellrose Academy, the trio that once seemed unbreakable had quietly fractured. Now, on a crisp Monday morning, the courtyard buzzed with life, designer backpacks, polished shoes, laughter echoing off marble walls. But between the three who used to be inseparable, there was only silence. Ray stood frozen by the fountain, staring as Rose slipped through the crowd, hoodie pulled low. Sophia stood nearby, arms wrapped around herself, pretending to scroll on her phone, pretending she wasn't breaking apart inside. Ray took a step toward Rose, then stopped. Sophia caught his eye, guilt flooding hers, and looked away. Ray muttering to himself,
I have to fix this.
"But how do you fix a heart once you've cracked it?" Ray slid into the seat beside Rose just as Mr. Gallagher started writing on the board. Rose didn't even glance at him. Ray lined in, voice low, desperate.
Please, Rose, just listen for 1 minute.
No response, only the scribble of her pen across her notebook.
It didn't mean anything. The kiss, it didn't mean anything.
What are you talking about?
She paused, taking in a deep breath.
Look, Ray, I don't even see reasons why we should be having this conversation. You don't have to explain anything to me.
Finally, she turned, looking at him for the first time since they started talking, faking a smile. She moved farther away from him. I shouldn't be angry, why am I angry? She thought to herself. She walked over to her desk, gathering her books, and walked away without another word. Ray slumped in his chair, the weight of it all sinking into his bones. The rooftop was silent except for the occasional gust of wind. Sophia sat curled into herself, her designer jacket no protection against the chill. She stared at her phone, Ray's unread message flashing on the screen. She typed and deleted a reply 3 times before finally tossing the phone beside her. The door creaked open behind her. Sophia turned, startled. Ray stood there. Exhausted, they just looked at each other for a long moment, until Sophia broke the silence.
Why haven't you been returning my calls? My text, did I do something wrong?
I haven't been with my phone for a while now.
You haven't been with your phone, or you just intentionally ignoring me?
Ray's face twisted, anger and sadness warring inside him.
Why did you do that?
Do what, Ray?
Why did you kiss me?
He had suspected that Sophia had feelings for him right from when they were in 4th grade, but he never thought she would be so forthcoming with it.
Was it that bad? She paused. Did I have a bad breath? I am very sure I...
That's not it, Sophia.
Ray stomped his right foot on the ground.
Why the hell are you yelling at me, Ray?
I am not yelling,
I can't deal with this. Just talk to me when you're ready to be honest. With me and with yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sophia.
Sophia didn't say a word. She turned and left, the door slamming shut behind her. Ray was left alone in his thoughts, wondering if he hadn't just jeopardized his friendship with Sophia and the one his heart yearns for. The fading afternoon light slanted through the tall windows, casting long, golden bars across the worn wooden floors. The art room smelled like paint thinner, old paper, and memories. Rose sat at her easel, furiously dragging a paintbrush across the canvas, her strokes sharp. Chaotic, the colors clashing like battles in her mind. The door creaked open behind her. She didn't look, she knew who it was. Sophia stood there just inside the room, hands folded, pacing back and forth.
Are you okay, Soph?
How can I be okay?
Okay, calm down, Soph, we ain't fighting.
Rose dropped her paintbrush on the bench next to where Sophia stood. She took a cautious step closer, the floorboards creaking under her weight.
Okay, Soph, tell me what's happening. What made you so upset?
It's Ray.
Rose's heart almost skipped a beat at the mention of his name. What could he have said to Sophia? She needed to tread cautiously, too. Rose and Sophia had been friends for a very long time. Apart from Ray, they were the only ones they had as friends. Sophia had always mentioned to Rose how she liked Ray's physique and looks right from when they were little. But she never took it to be anything serious. No, she never expected her to take such a bold step last night.
I thought you both had become all lovey-dovey due to what I saw last night.
Oh, that was all me. I initiated it.
Oh, you did that?
Deep down in her heart, she felt happy hearing that it wasn't Ray who initiated it. But why am I happy, she thought to herself. Sophia grabbed Rose's hands, her gaze fixed on Rose's.
You know I have loved Ray since we were little.
An image of Rose and Sophia sitting and laughing in a garden flashed through Rose's mind.
I know that.
I don't understand why he doesn't see me the way I see him.
Have you considered the possibility of him being interested in someone else?
You think so? Could there be someone else?
I wouldn't know.
Sophia stepped closer, her reflection appearing in the window beside Rose.
You would tell me if you knew something, right?
Rose's hand trembled slightly. She nodded without looking up. The door creaked open again. Ray froze in the doorway, one hand still clutching the handle like a lifeline. His eyes bounced from Rose to Sophia. Breath catching, this wasn't part of the plan. Not both of them, not like this. The room fell silent again. Sophia's arms were still crossed, but her eyes flicked briefly to Ray, then back to Rose. Rose, meanwhile, didn't move, just slowly placed her paintbrush back on the canvas, pretending she didn't feel the weight of both their stares. No one knew who was supposed to speak first.
Ray's.
His eyes darted between them, panic rising in his throat. He had come to talk to Rose alone, to finally tell her everything. Not like this, not with Sophia here too. He had rehearsed a dozen things to say to Rose. Apologies, explanations, maybe even a confession. But with Sophia here, every word felt wrong. Too loud, too soon.
I didn't expect to find both of you here.
Neither did we.
Rose placed down her paintbrush, the gentle click against the table echoing in the silent room.
What are you doing here, Ray?
Her voice steadier than she felt. He swallowed hard, his resolve crumbling. But there was no turning back now. His lips parted, ready to speak. But then Rose turned, her eyes met his. And the room held its breath. Ray stood in the doorway, torn between his feelings for Rose and his loyalty to Sophia. Words failed him, too many failings. Too much silence, and in that moment he was confused. In a world of perfect facades and carefully curated lives, it's not betrayal that breaks you. It's the quiet spaces left behind, the moments where you realize you can't go back. And as Ray stood at the edge of truth, torn between two hearts, one question echoed louder than the silence around him. What choice would he make?
Pretending I was fine. You never said the words, but your eyes would sometimes stay. Now she holds your hand, and I just